guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I am kind of showing you my favourite products for this spring. I done one of these videos last year and I think they're quite fun. I think I'm going to do one for summer, and that's going to be a bit more like about sun cream and stuff like that, but because it isn't quite that hot, even though we are having the hottest day of the year today in London, I'm going to save that for a few months time. We'll quickly touch on fake tans, and there have been two that I've been reaching for recently. Most of you probably know that my favourites are usually He, She and Lauren's Way, but two of my favourites recently have been the Bondi Sands Self Tanning Lotion, and also Clarins have released a new Radiance Plus Golden Glow, and these have been amazing. Clarins have also released a Radiance Plus Golden Glow booster for the body. This isn't it, it's actually the face one, but it's pretty much the same thing, just in a bigger packaging. I've been alternating between the two. Bondi Sands is probably my favourite just because you don't faff about quite as much as you do with having to pour your own tan into your moisturiser, and I love the colour this gives, and it just fades really, really beautifully. A few weeks ago I was using the dark, but at the moment I'm using light medium just because kind of trying to ease off the fake tan and hoping to get a real tan. Alternatively, I have also been using the Clarins Radiance Plus Golden Glow. I think these are so good, particularly for travelling, just because you pop this in along with your moisturiser and you just simply add a few things. This really doesn't take up anywhere near as much space as a whole bottle would, but you still get loads and loads of tan out of it. I would probably use the body one on my face as well, although you're not really, they don't really tell you you're supposed to. I would just use a few less drops and my face cream rather than my body cream. There's a whole blog post about these on my blog, so I will leave that down below, but both products are excellent. Also from Clarins, they've released two radiance boosting complexion bases. I've got one in number 4, which is apricot, and number 5, which is golden bronze. These are pretty pigmented, but they add a really beautiful glow under foundations and stuff like that. Just go for one pump. I went for a few too many, and my face was a few shades darker than my body. Because they are so sheer, as long as you only apply a pump or a pump and a half, probably a pump to be honest, you get a really beautiful glow without being orange or anything like that. It just looks really natural and really beautiful. If you're like me and you don't tend to keep your face in the sun, I try to keep my face out of the sun as much as possible and use quite a high SPF, so my face is always significantly lighter than the rest of my body. Then this is a great product. My favourite base of the moment isn't a new one, but it's new to me. I picked it up about a week ago now, but it's a Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua, and it's SPF 15 ultra light skin perfecting makeup. It's pretty much a light to medium coverage, I would say. Everyone raves about it and it is really good. It's £33, so a little bit cheaper than most other Chanel foundations, I believe, but really good. I probably wouldn't use it all year round because the coverage is fairly light for me, but it's a beautiful, beautiful foundation. You can't really see it on the skin, which is my favourite thing about it, and it's probably going to be the foundation I take away on holiday with me. I've completely misplaced it, but I've also really been liking the L'Occitane CC cream, which I don't think is out quite yet, but should be out very soon. I expected it to be like another CC cream, really rubbish coverage, but actually the coverage is decent. I actually love the finish, and for both the CC cream and the Chanel foundation, I have been just kind of topping up under the eyes or on any other redness with a concealer, either the Clarins Instant Perfector or the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I've got this in custard and I really do like this. Once again, it's probably what I'm going to be taking away. I know it sounds ridiculous that I'm planning what I'm taking away on holiday, even though it's quite far away, but I'm going away for almost 5 weeks, I believe, so I feel like I need to start planning soon. But really good concealer. I've used it all year round and yeah, just love it. I almost missed out eyeshadows altogether. There's really not that much going on for eyeshadows. There's hundreds of nail polishes, hundreds of lipsticks, hundreds of bronzers to choose from, but eyeshadows, not that much really, but I kind of don't mind. I think it's quite nice to just run a bit of bronzer through the crease during the summer. That's what I tend to do. However, I do also really like this Clinique palette. The reason I like it is because it's got a few like green khaki colours, which I think are a bit different, but still similar enough to kind of a bronze colour to look beautiful, especially with tan skin. So this is a great little pick. I'm not 100% sure what it's called, but I will leave that information below. Onto cheeks, and bronzers have really been doing it for me recently, but I'm going to quickly touch on a new product that I'm not too sure how I feel about yet, and it's the NARS Dual Intensity cheek products, blushes, bronzers, highlighters. They're kind of a mixture of everything. This one here is Jubilation. I also have Frenzy, and then Fervor, I believe. And the reason I'm not sure about them is because you can use them wet and dry, but dry they don't have that much pigmentation. I still feel like wet blush scares me quite a lot. You do get a beautiful finish, but I'm just still not sure if it's worth the effort of having to wet them. I don't know. I still haven't had enough of a play with them. I'm a little bit scared of them, not too sure what to do. I'm going to definitely have a play sooner or later and then get back to you with exactly what I think about them, possibly on my blog, so check that link out below. In terms of bronzers, there have been so many I have been loving. Quite a light natural one is the Delilah Sunset Compact in medium dark. I know it's called medium dark, but it's not that dark. Really beautiful, quite a terracotta shade, but not too orange, I wouldn't say. And they've got a really light one, which I think would work beautifully on fair skins. Every summer Clarins releases their like huge bronzer. It's called Summer Bronzing Compact. I love these. I think they're really good fun. You can swirl them all together, use individual shades, kind of get a contour with it. It is a really, really good palette, and especially a nice one to take away, I think, although it is quite big. And then kind of a highlighter is the Fresh Glow Golden Radiance from Burberry. This is stunning. It is quite a bronzy highlighter, but I think it would work beautiful with a tan, and it has got a slight shimmer, but it's not too glittery in my opinion. So, and the packaging is just stunning, so sure it's one I'll be getting lots of use out of. Probably my favourite is the Do the Hoola Benefit Beyond Bronze Kit for complexion, lips and eyes. That was quite a mouthful, but I kind of got this, wasn't that excited. I was like, yeah, I've got Hoola, I've got the mascara. Am I that excited? But actually I am that excited. It's what I've got on my face today. I've got the Hoola bronzer and also the Hoola Dew, which I think is a beautiful product. Quite a unique product as well. It's quite a light bronze, no shimmer, and it's a cream, but I quite like it as kind of a pre-contour or a like light contour. It looks like this. It kind of does remind me of a product that Bourjois released, I believe, last summer, but it's a different consistency, but the colour and the finish is actually quite similar. The reason I like this is because of the Do the Hoola. That's incredible. And then this is just amazing. Like, it is just Hoola bronzer, which is a great bronzer. Probably one of my favourites, but how amazing is that for your bag or to travel with? I just love that, and I kind of wish I could get all my Benefit powders in this size, because I just think it's ideal to travel with, takes up minimal space, so you could probably take about 3 of these in the same size as a Benefit cheek powder box. So love this. Really good if you haven't tried Hoola. It's a perfect size, or if you kind of just want something really bronzy. The mascara is a great mascara. It's an amazing bronzer. Really love Do the Hoola. And then the Benefit Hoola, this lip gloss I think is just okay. Not my favourite, but not the worst either. And then you've also got another like little lip balm, which is quite cute too. So I love this. It's going to be quite a long video, so I'm going to just quickly whiz through my favourite lip products. Spoken about the Clarins lipsticks before, I believe. I love these. Probably my favourite launch of spring at the moment, and they're called Lip Pops, I believe. Really beautiful shades. Consistency is perfect. They're really pigmented but not drying. Sit really nicely on the lip. Quite perfecting in my opinion. Not matte, which I know a lot of people like in kind of brighter summer lipsticks, but if you don't mind slightly glossier or just not matte ones but creamier, then these are perfect. I love these. If you're on a budget, then the Revlon HD lipsticks are a great alternative too. They have some really beautiful shades. This orange is called Geranium. I just love it. And they're pretty inexpensive, and the consistency once again is great. A little tiny bit drying if you have it on for all day, but other than that they're just great, especially for the price. But my most recent purchases are 2 MAC lipsticks. I've got Lady Danger, which in my opinion is the perfect spring summer red. Everyone's seen this, I probably don't have to swatch it, but I'm sure I'll be wearing it in a video very soon. But actually my favourite, and one I didn't think I would love, I almost didn't order it because not typically a huge orange fan, although I feel like this spring that is my colour. And this is Vegas Vault. I'm going to just quickly reapply, but it is what I've got on. It isn't matte, but once again, I don't really mind that too much. It's an amplified, which means it's not as drying as some of my other matte MAC lipsticks. Really wearable orange. It looks exceptionally bright on me at the moment, but that's because I've got the MUA eyeliner in bright orange on my lips. I honestly didn't even realise it was an eyeliner, but I am wearing this on my lips, and I wore this also on Sunday on my lips under this, and I got loads of compliments. Actually, way more than I've got on a lipstick in a very long time. I went to the shop and everyone was complimenting my lipstick. It's pretty neon, but it lasts all day. I ate everything and these didn't really come off. Obviously the lipstick faded a little bit, but the liner kept it looking bright and orange, so I just reapplied this over the top and it lasts pretty much all day, and I just love the finish and the colour. Finally, there have been hundreds of nail polish launches pretty much. I am struggling to keep up. I think I mentioned previously that one of my favourites has been Barry M Pit Stop. A really beautiful colour, and all the quick dry from Barry M are really beautiful. Everyone's favourite seems to be the Nails Inc Swan Street, which is actually what I've got on today, but I don't love it. I think it's a nice colour, but probably wouldn't make my top 10 of spring. Actually, maybe it would, but it wouldn't make my top 5 for sure. I think it's a great alternative to white, but I think that Nails Inc Marylebone High Street is incredible. If you remember Beach Bag from last year, I'll also leave a link so you can see that colour below. That was my favourite colour of spring and summer and pretty much the whole of 2014. This is kind of that colour, but a bit more grown up almost. It looks far more pink and almost a bit more subdued in the bottle. On my toes it is a bright pink, when I wear it on my hands too, bright coral really. I just love this shade. It's pretty orange, which is what I like about it. Orange is my favourite colour in the spring summer on my fingers and on my toes, and apparently now even on my lips, but it's such a good nail polish, so definitely worth checking out. If you're into pinks, then Mavala have a new range. I haven't had a chance to try them on my nails, but the colours are stunning. I'm struggling to pick one, but I think Monday there'll be a blog post about them on my blog, so stay tuned for that. And these, they're just such pretty colours, and I love the size, really inexpensive, so definitely worth checking out. And something that's literally just come through my letterbox are the new Sunset Daylight Curing nail polishes from Barry M. I love when Barry M does nail polishes around this time of year. They're really special, but this year I'm probably not overly impressed with the colours. I was quite curious to see what they were going to do next. They've done high gloss ones, they've done quick drying ones, they've done textured ones, all that sort of stuff, but now they're doing daylight curing, which actually sounds really exciting, but the colours aren't overly exciting, although I think that For the Stars will be beautiful on the nail. I think Make Me Teal will be quite a nice one, and I think also Like a Nude will actually be really nice on. Haven't had a chance to try them. There's quite a few colours, probably about 10 or so, and I believe what you do is you paint a few coats of this, leave that to dry for a few minutes, and then paint over the special daylight curing top coat. Then you leave your fingers and your nails in the sun for about 10 minutes, and then that's cured and it will last apparently a little bit longer. They're supposedly similar to like shellac or something like that, but I haven't had a chance to try them. but I'll definitely let you know how I get on. I'm hoping that I love them. And that's the end of this spring video. Let me know if you enjoyed it below, what you'd like to see next, and also what you're hoping to use this spring. I'll leave all my social media links below, as well as links to all the products that I've spoken about, and I'll see you all hopefully very soon in my next video, which I think might be a makeup look quite similar to this, so let me know if that's something you're interested in, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!